Alright, a very warm welcome to everyone that's joining us today for yet another POTA activation on this pretty miserable and wet day here. Currently driving northbound out of Rangiora, heading towards the rural community of Loburn, where we're going to activate for the first time the Loburn Recreational Park there. Loburn itself sits roughly 10 kilometres north of Rangiora or 50 kilometres north of Christchurch, the main city here in the South Island. As you can see, there's a little bit of water there in the bridge. It's been raining pretty constantly for the last 2 days, and there's probably another week plus of that on the forecast as well. Nothing compared to the North Island, who's currently getting slammed by a tropical cyclone up there, so plenty of power outages and flooding going on up there. It's certainly not too bad to be out and about doing some POTAing. So Loburn itself is a rural setting. There's around about 2,500 people population wise. It's bordered by the foothills of Mount Grey and Mount Karatu to the north there, and then to the east you've got the Ashley Forest, and south and west you've got the Ashley and Akuku rivers, where we did one of our other activations. Very likely I'm going to be beating Greg here today, and so I'm going to pull up and get set up ready for him to arrive. You can see the trees changing colour there. We're coming into autumn, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Loburn itself is very much a rural community. There's a lot of farming that goes on here, and in weather like this it just makes it even more beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. Just having a bit of a recce around the back of the community hall here to see if there's a good parking spot out of the way of those other two vehicles that were there. But really it just comes up to this tennis court here, and not too much space for setting up any antennas, so we head back round to the main part of the car park there and get set up. It's good to see people out here doing some exercise, getting some walking in, even on a day like this. And here he is, the man of the hour himself. Greg's arrived in his chariot yet again, and just going to find a nice car park there and set up. Get ready to set up anyway. Now he's found a spot just next to me here. We're going to get set up with our antennas. So Greg's using this pretty cool vertical beast here. The perfect for it. Just putting all the pieces together here. And
Penchy's very nice.
Getting that set up. What, she was heavy.
Oh, you said 50 kilos.
Yeah. And I've just installed a new little pantry and set of pull-out drawers in the vehicle, so I'm having a bit of a play with that. Trying to get my own setup ready as well, or at least get the gear out ready to go. Alright, and here's the park here. It's pretty spacious, as you can see. There's my setup in the background there. Just having a quick walk up to it there. I've got the 6 metre soda pole, and for this activation I'm using an end-fed half-wave that I got off AliExpress, and it's really doing the job. So we're going to head over to Greg now, who's up and running.
7-3, what was the name, please?
Yeah, the name is Matt, Mike Alpha Tango QSL.
Okay, thanks Matt. Name this side's Greg, Golf from your Echo Golf. Okay, 73s, have a great afternoon.
Yeah, you too Greg, 73.
This is ZL1GUD calling CQ Parks on the air.
Golf Mike Tango.
Mike, I think that was you. Very low down in the noise. ZL3, Golf Mike Tango, ZL1GUD.
Roger, there's Greg. I'm coming up with a
Pretty fantastic contact really from Michael here. He's only calling from Christchurch, so around about 30-40 k's away, but coming through QRP
Okay,
on 5 watts.
you're coming
so
through a
fantastic
3 and a
contact
4, but with full Mike Victor ZL1GUD. Oh, thank you. You're 5-4. You're 5-4 into Loburn, over. I can't. Thank you. Have a great afternoon. ZL1GUD. Was it ZL3 Hotel Mike Victor, I think. CQ, this is ZL1GUD calling CQ.
Now Greg's had a real good run here with quite a few contacts, so I'm going to head over and have a crack at it myself.
It's gone quiet now.
Change over and see what I can get there. Greg's just handing over the frequency in the background there, and I'll have a crack at it. You can see I've got the Xiegu G90 there, and it's powered by this River EcoFlow lithium battery pack here that charges off the solar panel on my vehicle, or alternatively
CQ,
the
this is
vehicle when I'm
ZL3 Papa Alpha Echo calling CQ, Parks on the air.
wee bit of a pile up there.
Zulu Lima 2 Bravo Bravo, this is ZL3 Papa Alpha Echo. You're coming through a solid 5x7 into Loburn. Have it. QSL 5x4 into Tauranga. I'll take it, thank you very much. 73s. Zulu Lima 2 Sierra Echo Alpha ZL3 Papa Alpha Echo. Yeah, coming through a solid 5x8 into Loburn, Canterbury. Over.
This was a fantastic contact, almost 1,350
4x5 copy, thank you. Much appreciated, thanks for the signal report.
But
and 73s from Canterbury. Zulu Lima 2 Golf Delta, Zulu Lima 3 Papa Alpha Echo. Good afternoon. You're coming through a solid 5x9 into Loburn. Have it. QSL 5x6, copy that. What was your name and location, over?
Yeah, roger that. Name here is Grant, QTH Oxford, over.
Copy, Grant, thanks very much. Name on this end is Phil, Papa Hotel India Lima. Appreciate the contact, 73s.
Yep, cheers, Phil. Lima 4 Whiskey X-ray.
That's
Brian.
Zulu Lima 4 Whiskey X-ray, ZL3 Papa Alpha Echo. Good afternoon, Brian. Phil here. You're coming through a solid 5657. Over.
Roger, Phil. You're coming through here 5656. And I tried to get through to Greg, but missed out. Cheers. Have a good day.
Oh, let me take him quick.
Right.
ZL2 HMB.
Zulu Lima 2 Hotel Mike Victor, ZL3 Papa Alpha Echo. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I think it's Paul. You're coming in to me at a 54.
Copy 5x4. Name, on this end is Phil, but close enough. You're coming through a solid 5x9, 5x8. Just confirming, were you Nelson area? ZL2 Bravo Hotel, ZL3 Papa Alpha Echo. Good afternoon. You're coming through a solid 5x9 there.
Roger, Phil. You're also 5 and 9 at the Blenheim. Name's John. Over.
Oh, fantastic. Thanks, John. Appreciate it. Hope everything's going all right for you up there in Blenheim and the weather's not too terrible. Appreciate the contact and, yeah, keep safe from that weather up there. 73s. Thank you. Nice.
There's a lot of people obviously sit there. Missed that one.
Last station calling I had Zulu Lima 2 was at India Victor. Zulu Lima 2, India November Victor, ZL3 Papa Alpha Echo. You're coming through a solid 5x7 there, 5x6 into Loburn. Name on this end is Phil. Over. Two by two. Oh no, very. That's terrible. Appreciate the contact. Thanks very much for letting me know. And 73s to you up there. Keep safe. 2 by 2.
Oh, Nick.
Zulu Lima 2 November Echo Bravo ZL3 Papa Alpha Echo. Good afternoon, Nick. You're coming through a solid 5'8 there. 5'8 into Loburn, Canterbury. Have it.
Thanks for that. You're 5 and 8 into my home in Blenheim.
Oh, appreciate it. Thanks very much for making contact and making great content out there. 73s.
No worries. You guys have a great excavation. 73s.
Cheers.
5 ZL1 Bravo, Quebec, Delta.
ZL1 Bravo, Quebec Delta, ZL3 Papa Alpha Echo. Good afternoon. Coming through solid 5x7 there. 57 into the beautiful Auckland. Much appreciated. Thanks very much for the contact. 73s. Thank you.
Alright, what an absolutely fantastic fantastic day out there. So between the two of us, I think we had 28, 29 contacts. Very close to the 30, so that was brilliant. And we decided to end the day with a bit of a cup of coffee here. So we've got the AeroPress out and the jet boil cooker, which sit in the back of the vehicle there, and some amazing coffee from C4 Espresso here in Christchurch, which was the Crank blend. And yeah, got to try out this new AeroPress filter instead of using the papers and throwing them away, just trying out the stainless steel filter there. So in the background you could hear another station that was Yankee Oscar 3 Alpha Echo Kilo, which was a station from Romania. So managed to get a very short QSO with them. I was pumping out 20 watts. I'm not sure what they were pumping out, but I suspect quite a bit more than that. So yeah, I got them about 5x5, 5x6. Didn't have the best luck with a huge QSO there, but it was still fantastic to get that sort of distance. I think I worked it out to be over 13,000 kilometers from our location here, so nothing wrong with that at all. I'll take it even if it was pretty sketchy. Poor Greg's in the background, they're trying to break down his antenna, which was pretty tight indeed, and had to go over there and give him a bit of a hand. And then it was time for us to celebrate with a bit of a coffee here, and this is a cup that Greg put together for me. It's got my call sign and also the POTA logo on there, so that's pretty sweet indeed. And yeah, from there we just packed up and went home after the coffee. So big thanks to everyone that came out and chased us today there. There's the coffee all set up. This is us in the background. Greg's car set up there and his little recording station. It's a bit of a zoomed out view. And here's a view of the park. You can see my antenna strung out there. And that was it. Very big thanks to all the chasers for the day. And we'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.